Hello and welcome to episode 23 of the Chronically Online Podcast. We are two marketing professionals named George
and James.
And we like to talk about memes, marketing and geeky things because we are a couple of geeky marketing professionals. We have been in the industry for many years and now we know a few updates that are happening in the field and we like to share them with you guys. Also chat about geeky things as well, like video games.
Guilty as charged.
Or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. So this episode, the first thing we're going to chat about is the Crawly gnome meme. It's that one back in the day of this.
Back in the day is one.
Yeah.
Visual for everyone listening. Guy in a green towel with...
Spiky hat.
With spiky hat / pieces of paper curled up into a cone.
Yeah, he's got a little net.
Running around H&M with a tiny fishnet.
Yeah.
And what seems to be cotton ball, beard and eyebrows.
Yeah, and he always gets kicked out by the staff.
Always gets kicked out. He's just going...
The Crawly gnome.
Yeah, and Crawly gnome, this became a trend. It was last year, maybe even before that.
Right. It was many months ago. At least. Like, it wasn't, wasn't that recent. Well, anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that meme, as a meme, I've seen IKEA on their Instagram. IKEA did their own version of the Crawly gnome meme in one of their shops, and this was recent. This was quite recent they did this. So I checked the comments, and some of the comments are actually saying, hey, you guys brought back that meme from 2023. I love it. Great job, guys. Which, fair enough, that person loved it. But
I can't tell if that's an irony or not.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, who knows? But it was just funny that first thought I had of like, oh, I swear I saw that meme like a while ago. And the comments kind of reflect that I'm not alone. There's a few other people who are like, yeah, cool, I get it, IKEA, nice. They've done a good job of making this little gnome thing.
Yeah,
I can see what you're trying to do.
Can't believe it took a year to get a gnome approved, but
exactly.
Here we are.
Yeah, that's and I just thought it was like,
you see they tried to brand it in their own colours as well. He's wearing a blue polka dot, what seems to be blanket, and I don't think they sell that hat, but it's just like a yellow gnome hat.
Yeah, like IKEA yellow.
Yeah,
and it was, at the end of the day, I think it's kind of well done, but... yeah, it's just like a year late, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's the kind of thing with memes where it's the speed of it. It's that, you need to get a social media manager who kind of is aware. You need to be able to trust that social media manager from a marketing point of view. But you also need to be agile enough to approve things on the fly, to approve things kind of quickly. Otherwise, you potentially are like a year down the line and you go, oh yeah, I remember that meme from last time. Should we bother posting that? Yes or no?
I can see what they're trying to do because it's... I've heard that music used long past the meme sell-by date, if you know what I mean. And I'm not sure whether they are treating it as a kind of an evergreen format where as long as you kind of crawl around on the floor and go, it's pretty much timeless. Some people might view it that way, like the top comment of that. We'll see it as too slow to the mark. I kind of feel like it is that way, but also they're not just causing a nuisance. In that video, he's changing the position of the clock. So it's like, you've scrolled across this gnome that's giving you more time in your day. So they're kind of borrowing from other types of memes where you're like, you've walked into the sleepy pumpkin, you're going to lose 3 hours of sleep tonight. It's some dumb brain rot, right? Yep. So they try to borrow the same concept. So I can see what they're doing and trying to make a little bit of something, but at the same time, I'm like...
I don't think it's terrible. Yeah,
it's confusing. My cringe alarm.
Yeah,
the first I'm like, it's too late, but I can see what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
So it's like, if that's our point of view, as professionals who analyse memes,
too much.
Yeah. I wonder what the general consumer is like. What were the results on it? Because that might tell us something.
The results on this, we got 91,000 likes.
91K. Okay.
250 shares. I don't think they did many more like this. I think this was the only instance they did.
I can't imagine they would, because it wouldn't be smart, because it might, if they actually did start a trend, they have a bunch of people walk around IKEA like that, and they already have enough people causing trouble playing like hide and seeks on YouTube channels and IKEA's.
Is that right? I haven't seen that.
There's a YouTuber who lives local here, Ali something. Ali, is it Lawson?
I don't know. I was initially thinking of Where's My Challenge, but no, he died. Sorry.
Damn.
That went dark. Because I think his name was Ali.
Yeah, possibly.
Or was it Alex or something? Sorry, massive coincidence. Sorry. He was in Southampton.
But he was like a free runner / I sneak into this abandoned building or like this abandoned mall or wherever it happens to be. I think he, you remember the old Marlins or West Quay, was it? That used to be over like where Debenhams was. they went around that before they bulldozed it.
Oh my God.
They were wearing like 3 cams, and they were always like doing the old parkour around it and shit, and running across the roofs in Southampton. So I think they did one where they tried to stay overnight in IKEA, things like that. So the more content you do like that, you might encourage stuff like that as a brand. So I can see why that might be a one-off. But that got 91k. What do their normal videos get?
Yeah, let's have a quick.
Because that might tell us something, whether it actually was successful or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 34k, 25, 300k, 105k. There's a few that are going past 200k. So
it's a fairly medium to low range on the success of that.
Yeah, and I don't think they've done many more kind of video trends that they've jumped on top of. Mm-hmm. It's not bad content, it's good content. So it's things like, let's accessorize my fractal, like silly things, It's not the kind of like traditional cringe corporate stuff at all. Like they are open to doing more kind of authentic, raw, rugged style of like, let's just film what we've got around and make some good content out of it. But they do some kind of random memes, I guess, because while you were sitting around, so they do jump on some trends. But yeah, anyway, I just thought it was a bit odd that it was a well done meme, but 1 year late.
Yes,
that was basically
that's a good summary of it.
Yeah, but I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Don't hate it. Next, the marketing update is all about dodgy captions, cheeky captions, sexual captions. That's what I'm trying to say. Is things that are like, oh, really? I didn't realize that was sexual. Yes, you did. You did. It's a TikTok account called CJ's Italian Ice and Custard. Okay? And it's close-ups of ice cream being poured, like chocolate sauce being poured into the ice cream.
Food
and
porn,
it's
basically, yeah.
Captions like, you owe the person who sent you this a whole filling of their choice. And it's all captions like that.
Yeah.
It's all like, and it's funny, it's good. Let's see what they put in here. Oh, they're not going to put anything there. But it's things like, oh, tag someone who would eat this. But it's things like, tag someone who would munch your ice cream whole and all this. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff
I quite like stuff like this, not from a pro point of view, but from a performance point of view.
Yeah.
Because this falls in line with for me, the intentional mistakes category.
Sure.
I've been seeing this a lot lately. So I watched a lady make a sandwich the other day, but she started off the video with the same looking type of bread, but that bread had already got moldy. Okay. She cut into moldy bread.
Yeah, like deliberately.
Then,
yeah.
But you see 1 second of it. So you're like,
nice.
And then the video goes into it. And that was the meme, and it was like, that one.
Yeah.
And obviously she then cut and then probably made the sandwich with a proper piece of bread, but she in a way she wouldn't show it, so you never knew if it was the moldy one or not.
What mold? I don't know what you're talking about. What
everyone
mold?
Watched the whole video to try and figure out if the end result would be the moldy sandwich. And that, I mean, the viewership of that obviously was then going to pop off, so it was perfectly done to keep the suspense, and the fact that you would just comment like, there's no way that was moldy bread.
Anyone else see this? Yeah.
Automatically, like, I'm not sure if that's classed as rage bait either, but like, it definitely works.
Yeah. In one of those instances, you go to the comments. Yeah. In that you instantly, okay, anyone else seen this? Let me check the comments. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen another one like that where it was a like deliberately very kind of like cliche, hi guys, I'm making a burrito for my boyfriend, and it's like, POV of like a kitchen table with a tortilla wrap. They got the beef chili con carne, whatever, adding the rice, and then they just cut, instead of it being hands, it's just a foot. So it's like it's a foot wrapping the burrito. I think that's an
account that does that on purpose.
Right,
there'll be one frame of foot in the whole thing of them, like maybe the foot like dropping some cheese on it, and everyone's like, I saw that.
Yeah, but the rest of the video is serious. The rest of the video is like, do you like put some cheese on here and then some pepper?
The account intentionally gaslights you, and it's perfect rage bait. I love it. It's so funny.
Yeah, it is.
Because you're sat there in your house talking to yourself like, I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's working.
It worked on me. Yeah. Well, here's another one of these, like, CJ's Italian Ice and Custard. Send this key lime cream pie to someone who's going to need a cigarette and Creed after. So again, it's these captions that you go, what? I thought this was just an ice cream video. What? No? Okay. Yeah. But anyway, from a kind of, marketing point of view, it comes back to the classic thing we talked about before of like, if you're the owner of this ice cream shop, if you're the owner, the social media manager comes up to you and goes, okay, I've got an idea. Let's do a deliberately innuendo caption for this video.
Yeah.
You would say, okay, I trust you, or you would say, I don't know. It's the balance, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're trying to be risky.
We talked about it before, the subversion of expectation. It's always going to bring in viewership, right?
Yeah,
so whether it's a change in location, change in caption, trying to catch someone off guard or intentional mistakes. It all falls into the same category. Do you remember when we were talking about Spud Guy on a previous episode? Who did the collab with Lidl?
Yeah.
And just that format. And the week before, or I think a couple of weeks before, we were talking about the ice cream guy.
Yes, the one who gave I'm giving away a free ice cream. For,
I'm not sure what was the competition again. Do you remember?
Oh man, it was something like I'm giving away a free ice cream for every 10 followers I gain, or something
that's
like
a cool
that.
One. But I'm now imagining a world where those two collide, where the ice cream guy wears the kind of the POV headset, and as people line up for their order, just leave one little bit of not even rage bait, but do it in real life customers. And as you hand the ice cream and they go, "Thank you very much," just go, "Hello." And then the person goes, "Oh, thank you." And they don't know whether... just confuse everyone. Yeah. Because I remember there was a guy that used to do it from his car door.
Yes.
He'd be like, "Excuse me, bro." And something like,
I love that guy.
And he'd be like, "What?" And he was like, "Oh." And then I said, and he would just make them feel like they're actually losing their mind. That would be really funny just to see people's reaction as they walk. Because if you did it to the British public, they would never go, "What was that? I'm sorry."
Yeah, they would just go along.
They would just assume that they wouldn't want to deal with that. And I think the comments would absolutely eat it up. Yeah. Or just the one that made me laugh the most was the guy doesn't even say anything. Doesn't even start off with normal words. He just goes,
I need to watch that. I haven't seen that guy. But yeah, I know what you mean. He's in his car and he's like, "Excuse me, bro.
How do I even spell that, bro? How do I pull that up?"
Use a Google search just with your voice, you know what I mean? But what's so funny about those videos, that guy from his car, is that it's always after the third repetition that it just breaks. And it's like, "Oh, okay, we get it, everyone laughs."
Because then it's just it's a perfect harmless prank.
Yeah, harmless, innocent.
Which is great. I can't even search it up.
Yeah, how do you
can't spell ungagingao. You can't do that. It's impossible.
I don't even know how to describe it. Well, how would you search that? With a description. Dude from car trolling people with voice.
Trolling. I'll try trolling from car. Yeah. Otherwise, we're giving up because it's just it's a bold dude.
Yeah. What's sad is that we don't know his username, innit? You know what I mean? That's the sad thing, is that we know his format, his joke, the sound. We can repeat what he's saying, but we don't know his bloody name. We don't know his username.
You know, it also reminds me of when people go through drive-through and they order as different characters. So someone's got a good impression of Mort from Madagascar. King Julian will have the Junior Whopper. And they go, I love those. No, I can't find it.
No worries. We will find it one day.
He will bless one of our feeds one day, and we'll be like, "There he is! Get him!"
Yeah. But anyway, I thought that was classic example of a marketing strategy, which basically involves innuendo. Use some innuendo as a silly joke and see what happens.
Innuendo, silly jokes, subvert expectations. Do what they don't expect. Reap the results.
Geeky thing of the episode.
My favourite.
GTA 6 coming. Man's hyped. I cannot wait for GTA 6.
Get this episode before GTA 6.
Yeah.
What are we going to do as our new allegory for time once GTA 6 is actually here?
Yeah.
Because I know on the day of is we got GTA 6 before GTA 6. I'm waiting to post it. I've got that in the chamber ready to go.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, well, I'm so excited about that. But the recent little news update is Rockstar North, the developers who make the GTA series, they put out a job ad for a app development specialist. And I saw a news article on GameRant.com, and it's basically saying that they did this before when they were making a companion app for GTA 5. I used that. I used the companion app for GTA 5, and I actually loved it. And I think I was
what did it do?
Yeah, well, this is it. So hardly anyone actually downloaded it, and I think people who did download it didn't like it, apart from me. I liked it. But basically, you download the GTA 5 companion app back in the day. You log in with your PlayStation account, or whatever. And you can change things within the app that give you bonuses in the game. So things like you can customize your dog, or the dog's collar. You can get yourself a personalized number plate. And that was the only way to do that. So you can't get a personalized number plate in the game unless you download the app, which is such a cool idea.
Yeah.
And I did that. I thought it was awesome. But yeah, the idea is that because they're hiring an app development specialist, GTA 6 might have a companion app. And I'm just thinking, like, would you be into that? Would you not be into that?
Yeah, I tell you what, if they can add certain functionalities into that'd be so cool. The thing, I know it's dumb because you can technically do this in real life, but I'd love to be able to use the companion app to call my mates within GTA through my actual phone.
Like, call them verbally, like this, right?
Like, Nico, let's go bowling! Just to give everyone PTSD on that. But yeah, just like mess around with that, or some kind of walkie-talkie app. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
So, because a lot of the time people, if you want to actually play in-game, but you don't want, like, it's just like, so you can go like trucker convoys or something, like, that'd be cool.
But then again, I suppose it comes back to, like, why don't you just use WhatsApp or whatever, you know?
I don't know, it's just something that I would do for a laugh, like, because we're seeing a little bit of those new innovations, like in the Switch 2, for instance. Have you seen the new Mario Kart where...
Only a few clips.
But but they've got a feature where if you use the camera, people's faces will pop up above their racer and the reactions as they like go around corners and racing them. So you're actively seeing people's faces like in a Zoom call or something as you go around corners and stuff.
So what, the Switch has a camera, the Switch 2 has a camera filming at all time?
Yeah. So
I've not seen that.
So it's Mario Kart World.
It's a cool idea though.
Yeah, I was like, how the hell have we never thought that before?
Yeah.
I suppose that for a long time, consoles have never been involved with having cameras unless you've got like the iToy or the Kinect or something.
I suppose that also leans into streaming, I suppose. Like,
it is very streamery. So...
Yeah, like something like because we got a dude. So my god, so he's playing Mario World.
Like, spin round if they get hurt, or like people just rage quitting.
Right. So this player Zoe has a camera on her at all times, I guess, from the Switch 2.
Yeah.
Right.
So from the Switch, like, and this will be like for online races where like if you opt into it, there's actual like an enhanced like in-game zoom face footage, which is so fucking cool.
That is hilarious. I'm just picturing what that's... If you just like send a shell at your mate at the last moment and seeing their face go across the screen like, rah!
Yeah, I mean,
that would be amazing.
Imagine that functionality in GTA.
Yeah.
We've already had legendary rage clips from GTA races where people like spinning out or just like some of the Sidemen's most viewed things are from their GTA race stuff.
I need to check that out. I haven't seen any of their
There'll
GTA
be top
clips.
fives and stuff all the time. Some of their GTA races, because they're just like pitting each other and they're just trying to actually get the race done. I've never seen someone rage so hard. And my favourite one is Harry or Rotashaw and his rage quit there.
I haven't seen enough Sidemen clips. I've seen like their biggest like 5 or maybe 6, 7, 8 videos, and that's it. Like I haven't seen like the deep lore of the Sidemen. I need to watch the GTA videos.
So this is like a go-kart race they're doing.
Nice. Yeah, good. Oh my god, that is rage. And you would rage at that. That is such a troll move.
He's crashing out, by the way. He has some of my favourite crash outs in human history, bro. Like I remember the early days they were doing like challenges, but they have to stay in a really shit hotel. But I think this is when they're still young and they just come into money. And he just goes in this rant like, "Man, I've got money. What am I staying in this shit hotel for? None of them are gonna know. I'm fucking rich." And it's just like I love how that comes out naturally. It was so jokes, mate. So, the camera for like any kind of functionality that the phone could deliver from that, and how you bring it into in-game would be awesome. I'm not sure what the actual potential is, because it's already going to be such a massive and complex game as is. I imagine the Switch can do that because that's the kind of stuff Nintendo does. Nintendo always innovate, so I have to give them that. They may put the price up on the Switch and the games, which is a piss take, but like Mario Kart World looks awesome.
It does, yeah. I got to play that at some point in the future. I mean, I'm going to wait like probably a year or two for the price to go down, but I'm going to play it still at some point.
Like Nintendo is the only console. Actually, it's not the only, like, because Xbox used to have Halo, but like it'll be the only thing where if you don't have a Switch, you'll buy a Switch for literally 1 or 2 games. Yeah, true. That is an incredible like dedication to make someone do, because the game's that good. Yeah. So shouts out to Nintendo. Yeah, well, they better bring it, or at least Rockstar North better bring it with their companion app. Yeah. Whatever that may look like. If they can make it more useful this time. Yeah. Well, hey, I love customizing my dog and making a personalized number plate. Yeah, so bring those two, and then if I could have got a different collar for Chop, man, I would have done it. That's what it was. Yeah. If you could have done like Chop skins, like make him little like Godzilla, or like I'll be so in for that. Because again, one of the things that console hasn't brought in is how to integrate mods into the wider world of things. The only time I've done it is via playing Xbox, playing Skyrim. and they have their own like mods thing that you can have within console now. So you don't even have to be on Steam. They have their own little store.
Didn't know that
you can go into. And I added like a few like graphics patches on, things like that. So it just looked a bit nicer. And I was like, wow, this is super cool, right? Yeah. And I think the slow merging of Xbox and PC is going to be really interesting.
Yeah,
because on that same note, have you seen the announcement of the Xbox ROG Ally?
Nope.
Dude, Xbox's first handheld.
Oh, shit.
It's mad. So it's a bit Switch-like. It's a bit... It's the Steam Deck, but with like Xbox handles, made with ROG, but specifically... It's not like the typical handheld where it's like just Windows and then you can boot games from it. It's a custom OS that brings in Xbox games, Steam games, and other games as well.
Oh my God.
And I think that's the big seller here.
Yeah, obviously.
And everyone's theory is, because in the last 2 generations, everyone's kind of universally agreed Xbox is lost.
Oh, wow.
Xbox is not lost, in my opinion. It's played the long game. Because what's happened is Xbox has been slowly buying every studio.
Yeah,
we talked about this on previous episodes, right?
Yeah, and the Xbox weekly monthly Game Pass. Sorry,
it's unbeatable, mate.
Yeah,
absolutely unbeatable. And I've basically fully switched to Xbox because of all the incredible free games I'm getting. Like the new Rematch, that football one that's made by the people that made Seafood just came out. The remastered Space Marines just came out on that. There's Expedition 33 came out on that completely free.
That's crazy.
Wow, if you pay £15 a month. Yeah. So just in terms of how I game, it's just 10x better. And then based on that, the theory is the Xbox will turn into the handheld.
Yeah.
But the handheld will have Steam in it as well. So the world of Xbox and Steam and PC will just be in one place. There will be no more separate side console. Yeah. Or they will keep both side by side. But if I was Xbox, I would just go the Switch route. Because if PlayStation still has some incredible exclusives, I don't think they'll ever beat them on that. If PlayStation can keep churning that out, that's their only mode to success. But that convenience is ridiculous. The fact that every new Call of Duty will go on there for free is... If Call of Duty keeps being popular, that's amazing. If there's a new Halo, I'm going to get it for free immediately. That is ridiculously unbeatable. Even the new Gears of War, that's going to go on there for free like next week.
Yeah, that's mental. I mean, just the fact that it's, multiple sources in one, that is strong enough.
Yeah.
Xbox and Steam.
If they can do it right and actually integrate them both, that is also a massive games library as well, because the Xbox Game Pass store, or at least just Xbox store in general, has way more backwards compatibility going back. So that was always the weakest point. Like, you can't find many PS2 or PS1 throwbacks on the PlayStation store.
Right, okay.
But there is loads. Like, I was playing Sonic Adventure 2 the other day on the Xbox.
Oh my God, I need to look that up.
Which was like Dreamcast.
Yeah, I need to look up these Xbox old classics then. Yeah. I mean, I don't have an Xbox.
Because every time I was just like, do you reckon it's got that? And it did. And I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
So, and maybe that's just because of my preference to it. There's probably going to be a lot of stuff that is still kind of PlayStation focused. I still think PlayStation has the better controller, some of the better individual titles, but ultimately, if you can get that level of convenience, people will go for that.
Yeah, but do they have a companion app?
Oh.
Well,
actually, they do.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
Because that's how you play it on PC.
Yeah, true. That is how it works.
I get all my Xbox notifications via my phone.
Dang.
Like if someone's playing my Xbox home, like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I think I can turn it on from there as well.
Well, just like turn it on from your phone and then...
I'm pretty sure you can do the same thing you do with PlayStation and just like live stream it to your phone.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, yeah. I never.
So in terms of like play anywhere, Xbox has a complete dominating advantage.
Okay. Wow.
Play anything, anywhere, basically for free, £15 a month. Instead of having to shell out £80 every time you want to play one game.
That's dumb.
Especially in this economy, god damn.
Yeah,
it's very handy.
Yeah, well, I'm hyped for the GTA 6 companion app. That's what I'm saying. And
there is GTA 6. He's just going to be on the app. Like, I'm not playing a game.
Yeah, fuck the game. I want the app. I changed my dog collar or whatever. But yeah, to be honest, it is just rumors though. It's like, oh, they put out an ad for the app developer specialist. That doesn't mean they're doing an app. It could mean 1,000 things.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but that's the rumor.
Are there any other dream features you'd have in that?
Oh my days.
Apart from being able to customize the dog. Like, I'd like to be able to customize my car and my house through that. I'd like everything, like, before I get there, I want to change my whole pad, and then when I load it up, it's there. That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah. There's like cosmetic things in it. Like, I've never really cared about like changing the look of my house in a game, really. So I don't know. That's a big question. I don't know what else.
I think it depends on the type of player you are.
Yeah.
I think it was it GTA 4 that I gave the monkeys on that, I suppose. But also when I played the Harry Potter game,
Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy, I did spend a lot of time customizing my room of requirements for some reason. Yeah. So
it just sucks you in.
There was that, yeah. I think it just depends on the mechanic in which it's done.
Yeah. It needs to be not annoying. That's the thing. Like, I want to go on the app for a reason. Like,
not annoying and a dopamine fix.
Yeah, right. There we go. Well, that was episode 23 of the Chronically Online Podcast. Mm-hmm. If you like the sound of this stuff, marketing and memes and geeky stuff, give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe, and comment. We want to know what you think. My name is George. This is
James.
And we will see you next time on the Chronically Online Podcast.